What is going on, guys? We should be live right now. This is the second live stream on my channel. Going to be finding some positive expected value bets, showing guys my bet process, everything that I do to be a profitable sports bettor. If you see in the bottom left, I actually managed to find this app that streams your phone to your OBS, my streaming software. So now I have my actual picket, my bet tracker in the bottom left. So that's super cool. Get to show you guys full transparency, exactly all the bets that I'm making, as well as how much money I'm making. So that's super cool. And we got some good music going. Ready to make some money today. We got a stacked slate. 12 NBA games. Got some NHL. I think we got some esports too. I mean, what more can you ask for? We actually found this play about 5 minutes ago. Franz Wagner over 1.5 threes, sitting at plus 170 on BetMGM. Let me tell you why I like this play. All these other books, right? Fanduel, Draftkings, they're sitting around plus 134, plus 154. Even Caesers, right? Heavily favoring the under. But we're getting really good value on BetMGM, right? Plus 170 compared to all these sharp books. These more accurate books, pricing it around plus 135. So I went ahead and took that on BetMGM for $35, 0.75 units. Hopefully you guys have BetMGM, you can get that in. We're seeing a lot of value on BetRivers. BetRivers I know is more regional. I don't know if you guys have that where you guys are. I think they're only in like 5 states. They also heavily like to limit players, so I'm gonna be skipping BetRivers for now. Let's see what else we got. Grayson Allen under 0.5 steals. Plus 175 on DraftKings, BetMGM, sorry, Bet365. This is an example of not really a great play because there's not really an outlier here, right? Bet365 is showing plus 175 as well as DraftKings. And so are these two books, right? So there's not really an outlier here. So this is definitely something you want to steal. Something you want to skip. Let's look at BetRivers. I want to show you guys some examples of some really good plays. James Harden under 27.5 points, rebounds, assists. So all these books, right? BetMGM, DraftKings, Underdog, they are favoring the under. They are giving us minus odds on the under, right? Minus 137, minus 105. BetRivers and Ballybet are the only books giving us a plus payout on this, right? So this is an example of a really, really good bet. Let me see. See, all these books giving minus odds on his under. So we're going to hit that. Let's see how much BetRivers lets me get down. James Harden. Player combos is what we're looking for. Or player specials, rather. James Harden under 27.5 at plus 123. I would usually put a full unit. I'm actually rocking $50 units right now. But they are actually limiting me. I'm going to move this out of the way so you guys can see. They are limiting me to $6.59 on this bet. So we'll take it. Lock that in. What else do we got? Tyler O'Neal over 0.5 runs. Steals. Houston minus 7.5. I'm looking for player props. Specifically, maybe I should turn BetRivers off. There's a lot of BetRivers. Anthony Davis over 25.5 points. This looks like it might be good. So Fanduel giving us minus 152, saying So they're saying that they're heavily favoring the over, right? So is Draftkings, BetMGM as well. Meanwhile, Hard Rock is giving us minus 115, right? All these other books giving us minus 130, so that's a great play. Let's see what Fanduel is saying. So Fanduel is absolutely ripping towards the over, right? It's going from minus 120 to minus 150, meaning they think it's more likely to happen, meaning this is a great bet on Hard Rock. So we're going to take this for... Might go a full unit on this one, actually. Log in. I'm going to send a code to my... Maybe I shouldn't show that on screen. All right, so Anthony Davis over 25.5 points at minus 115. That's a great bet. I'll take that for 1 unit, $50. Locked in. I don't know why. It feels like this is my second time live streaming, and I get scared. I'm like, am I actually live right now? Devin Booker under 0.5 steals. Not a big fan of playing these really plus money props. Over like plus 150, I tend to stay away from just because there's not that much confidence in the line, right? Maybe I should set my filter to be... we'll leave it for now. We got that Anthony Davis play. That's a really good play. Scoot Henderson under 17.5 points. Let's see what they're saying here. So we got books favoring the under, right? FanDuel minus 112. We've got Bet Online favoring the under as well. Draftkings has not set an under for this line. Let's see where FanDuel is moving the line. So they're saying his over is less likely to happen, right? It's going from minus 125 up to minus 110. Now sitting at minus 108, right? So that's getting less likely to happen. So ESPN bet would be a great angle, right? We'll take this for half a unit. If they even let me get down half a unit. Scoot Henderson under 17.5 points. Okay, so they moved the line, right? It's sitting at minus 110. Hopefully you guys can see this. In OddsJam, it's showing plus 105, but when we get there, the line was bumped, right? It's now minus 110, so we wouldn't want to take this bet. Got to pay attention to stuff like that, guys. It's super important. Let's do one more play, and then we'll move to some PrizePicks. I want to show you guys some PrizePicks stuff. I know people like PrizePicks. Paul George under 28.5 points, rebounds, assists. We've got books favoring the... Well, not really favoring one side. FanDuel is giving us no vig on this. Or very small vig, rather. So it's kind of an open market. Let's see if they're favoring one side. This line's kind of bouncing around. Yeah, so the books aren't really telling us anything on this one, so I'd probably skip this. Let's get one more really good play, and then we'll move on to PrizePicks. Mo Bamba under 5.5 on Hard Rock. Let's see. So books are favoring the under. FanDuel's not really telling us anything. It's a straight line. Caesers. Caesars is saying this is getting less likely. His over is getting less likely. We're currently looking at the under. Minus 105. I mean, it's pretty good odds. I would probably take this. It's a small edge, but an edge nonetheless. Hard Rock is giving us minus 105. All these other books are sitting around. We've got minus 127, Bet Rivers, minus 117, minus 120. So I'd probably take this for half a unit. Mo Bamba under 5.5 points. Man, what happened to Mo Bamba, man? I'll put 25 on it. Cool. And let's do some prize picks. Okay, we've got a lot of green here. This is looking really, really good. Man, let's get some prize picks going. APA over 7.5 kills. So this is esports. Like I said in the last video, guys, when you're looking at esports on prize picks, you want to compare primarily to Underdog Fantasy, right? Underdog Fantasy is really sharp. They're pretty accurate with their lines. However, I don't really like to compare to Hot Streak. However, Hot Streak is giving us 9.5, right? Whereas we're getting 7.5 on prize picks. However, they're showing minus 150, right? 9.5 at minus 150. We're getting 7.5 at minus 119. So it's decent value, but I would probably skip this. Kawhi's under for his fantasy points. We actually had one bet on the live stream last night that did really well. This is the one from the live stream yesterday. We smacked 3 of these unders on fantasy points. We did lose this one because the Celtics game went into overtime, so Jason Tatum did go over his fantasy points. But if our boy Sui comes through, this will be a 2x. Nice 2x. Let's see. Let's go with the Kawhi angle. I like that. We'll do Kawhi Leonard under his fantasy points. Niski over 6. No underdog. We're not seeing any underdog to compare to, so I'm going to skip these esports plays for now. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. under 8 batting score. So we're getting under 6.5 and minus 124 on Draftkings and BetMGM. So that looks like a really good play. Vladimir Guerrero under his hitter fantasy. Under 8. Definitely going to fade him. Paulo Banchero under fantasy score. DraftKings and BetMGM are both telling us to take his under, so that's what we're going to do. I'm not doing anything complicated, guys. I'm literally just following the data. We're comparing the lines on PrizePicks to the lines on Sportsbooks and seeing where we can get value, right? We don't need to think about his stats. We don't need to think about who he's playing. All we have to do is look at the line and come to a conclusion that we're getting more value on PrizePicks compared to these Sportsbooks. I don't know how Draymond Green is not suspended, honestly. After that game, I think we're definitely going to fade Draymond. I don't even know how he's playing. All right, we've got 4 in our slip. We want to hit 5, right? 5 is the magic number. And I'm looking for Sorry, let me get this on screen. Basically, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for plays where a lot of sportsbooks are showing their line, right? Because with more sportsbooks showing their line, we can be more confident in our bet. For example, what is this play? Fudge under 9 kills, right? Esports. We only have one line to compare it to, and that is Hot Streak Fantasy. It's a sportsbook. Versus this play, right? We've got minus 130, minus 140, minus 163. We've got more books showing us information. So I'm super confident in this Nikola Vucevic bet. Totally just butchered his name, but it's okay. Nikola Vucevic over 2.5. This is a great bet. Over 2.5 assists. And honestly, let's go up to a 6-man. Because we've got a good play here. Aaron Gordon under rebounds, assists. A lot of books showing their lines, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books showing their line. So that's a great play. Aaron Gordon under 10.5. Aaron. Under 10.5. Rebounds, assists. Here we go. It's all the way at the bottom. You guys can't even see this. Maybe I should move my picket. I'll move my picket to the middle. It was just chilling down there. All right, let's go in for $25. This is a great slip. I like this slip. At least one pick's projection has changed. All right, so one of these picks got bumped. Not sure what it is because it didn't tell me. Let's refresh. We might have to build this out again. All right, let's build this out again, guys. Sorry about that. We'll go Kawhi under. Fantasy points. We'll go Guerrero. Vladimir Guerrero. Vladimir under his fantasy points. We'll go Paolo Banchero. Under. I think that's what I had. Did I just spell his name wrong? I think that might have been the one that got bumped. Alright. Go back to NBA. Paolo Banchero under fantasy points. We want to make sure the line is correct. 38.5. 38.5. That's correct. Draymond under his fantasy points. We're fading him. And then our last bet was Aaron Gordon under rebounds, assists. Sorry, I know this slip is taking a long time, guys. I should have been done with this quite a minute ago. Aaron Gordon under 10.5. Oh, see. So this got bumped, all right? PrizePicks is showing under 10. However, the line, the profitable line was under 10.5, right? So when these slips bump, you don't want to take them because that eliminates the value, right? 10.5 is not the same thing as 10. I know it's a very small point or half a point. They really do add up. And when slips get bumped, it's going to kill your ROI. So you don't want to take bumped slips. Let's see if any of these being compared to underdog. It's got an underdog line discrepancy here. Alexander Zverev over 7.5. Underdog has 8.5. Sorry, I think you guys can't see that. All right, so what do we need? We're going to take this Aaron Gordon bet out, right? Now we've got 4. We just need one more. Cade Cunningham plus Kyle Kuzma under 47.5 points combo. We got a lot of books. This is what you want to see, guys. You want to see a lot of books giving information. Fanduel favoring the under. Let's do it. Hopefully none of these slips get bumped. Cade Cunningham plus Kyle Kuzma under points, 47.5. All right, cool. We've got our 5-man slip. We're going to run this for half a unit, $25. Move this back. Cool. Awesome. If you guys want slips like this delivered to you and you don't want to do all this work, because if you want the convenience factor, I highly recommend you guys join our Discord. We're dropping slips like this pretty much every day. These are super good slips that my boy EV Bets KS picked up. If you're watching this before 5:50 p.m., hopefully this is still up. I'll leave these on the screen. You guys can build them out. We banged a couple Rocket League slips last night. Super clutch. Shout out to my boy Colin for that. All right, let's get back to it. Let's see if any more value popped up on the Plus EV page. Bam Adebayo, over 1.5 blocks on Hard Rock. Hard Rock giving us plus 170. But so are these other books, right? Bet365 is giving you plus 175. BetMGM giving you plus 170. Also, it's more of a long shot play. I don't really like that. Sacramento Kings, under 29.5 first quarter team total. Let's see what... My bookie, decently sharp. They're giving minus 115. So it looks like these books are kind of all over the place, but they're more favoring the over. So I'll definitely leave something like this alone. Marquette, over 79.5. Mute that. All right, let's find one more really good play, and then let me see what they're saying in the chat. Can we get some baseball? Let me pop out the chat. For some reason, it's not letting me see the whole chat. For calculating bankroll for Kelly criteria on OddsJam, do you include all of your sportsbooks for one total bankroll, or do a bankroll calculation for each individual sportsbook? So you want to include your entire bankroll, right? If you have $5,000 and you're spreading it across 5 books, right? You would do it based off of $5,000. You wouldn't base it on $1,000, right? However, I don't really bet based on... Well, I do bet based on Kelly, but a lot of the times I'm basically doing my own bet sizing. So let's say I have a bet with 6.4 EV, right? Higher EV, I would go 1 unit, so that's $50 for me. In the mid-tier EV, like 3 or 2, I would go half a unit, right? So $25. And then if it's a long shot play, maybe it's like, I don't know, plus 500. I'm doing a home run. Let me show you some of the stuff I'm doing on Fanduel. Actually betting on home run plus EV props. I go more 0.15 unit. Hopefully that answers your question. Some baseball, I got you. See, like Aaron Judge, plus 200 to hit a home run. 25. Gleyber Torres, plus 450, 25. We've got some home run props. I'm actually getting these from the Bet Recaps Discord, which is basically just a Discord that shows you plus EV player props, plus EV lines. It's more of a old-fashioned spreadsheet kind of thing. Basically, we're just comparing the lines to Bet365 and Draftkings, who are very sharp for home run props. And Fanduel, people I know were absolutely killing it last year betting on home run props. So if you guys want to bet on baseball, get more action down, I highly recommend this Discord. I have a link to it in the description. Actually, you know what? I'll show you some of the baseball props we have. Might even bet some of these, actually. MLB value. Let's zoom in on this. So we got Bet Rivers, 3% EV, Miami Marlins, minus 0.5 first half run line. Let's do it. Bet Rivers. My screen's a mess right now. Sorry, guys. This is what happens when you've got a bunch of different tools and stuff. My screen is always a mess. Marlins. Scale MLB. Marlins. And we're looking for the Marlins. What was it? First half run line. Okay. Spread, first 5 innings. Found it. Miami Marlins, minus 0.5. That's about 3% EV. And let's see how much they let us get down on this. Let's go 25, half a unit. Alright, cool. They took that bet. So, for Bet Rivers, I'm heavily limited on NBA player props. Just player props in general. But things like spreads, thank God they let me get down money because their odds are absolutely terrible. If you guys want to make money, I highly recommend, if you have Bet Rivers in your state, I highly recommend playing on Bet Rivers. Does width size matter? Absolutely. I don't know if you can see this, but let me zoom in. See if I can zoom in. This MLB, well, you can zoom in on YouTube, but this MLB play that I just took, you can see the DVIG odds are minus 106, minus 108. There's literally 2 cents of width in that market. And something else you want to look at is the limit. Basically, the limit means how much money are they willing to take on this bet, right? And the higher the limit, that means the more confident they are in the line. So if Pinnacle is willing to take $5,000 on a bet, that means they're super confident in that line, right? So you want to bet things that have high limits, as well as, you know, market width for a spread is naturally going to be small. I would say for player props, market width is not super important. I was talking about this on the last live stream, but, you know, let me just show you. Player props in general are going to have more width, right? That's just something you're going to have to accept. But they're still super valuable. All right, I'm getting a little bit off track. Let's go back to... Let's look at Underdog Fantasy. I don't think I have that much money in Underdog, and they don't have any good value right now anyway, so we're going to leave that alone for now. And I think my phone went to sleep. Huh. All right, let's get one more good play in, and I think I'm going to call this live stream. And definitely going to be on later. I know a lot of people are at work right now, but this will be up. Creighton +3, Fanatics. I think Creighton, a lot of people are saying Creighton's going to win outright, right? So you can look at data for March Madness, and that's super good. But I mean, you know, it's March Madness. You can have a little bit of fun with it. If you think Creighton's going to win and they're showing good value for Creighton +3, even though this isn't the best bet, right? Because it's an alt spread and they're kind of favoring the under, right? Pinnacle favoring, sorry, not the under. They're favoring Tennessee -3. Pinnacle showing -126, right? Draftkings showing -130. Honestly, I think I'll take this. Let me see how much Fanatics lets me it down. So Fanatics is mobile only, so I'm actually going to stream my phone. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to restream my phone back. Kieran says, did you ever make money on a 6 months period? What do you mean by that? So my picket is frozen right now, so I'm going to reset it real quick. Bear with me here. So let me re-add my picket, window capture. And we're going to add in Can we get some grunge in the background? Man, I'm really sorry about this, guys. This is my second time live streaming, trying to figure out how to get my phone screen back up. It's a little bit wonky. All right, I think. Let me know if you guys can see this. Maybe I'll just do this. Here we go. All right, so I've got my phone back on. We're going to hit this play on Fanatics. Let's make this bigger. I really don't like Fanatics. Fanatics likes to limit me. But I like this Creighton play. So what was it? Creighton. Creighton +3. Okay, let's say have bankroll, a unit size, and a betting strategy. Let's go back and hit this Creighton play. Creighton -3. Also, my picket unfortunately does not track a lot of bets, so a few $1,000s. I need to go back and calculate it, but I'd say maybe 3 to 5K is off picket, offshore, as well as books that are not compatible with picket. So hopefully they get books like Bet Online, Bovada, and Bet365, as well as Better and Dabble up. Okay, why is it not letting me click on this? What the? It's not letting me do Creighton +3 for some reason. Let me try like this. I don't know if you guys see this, but I'm literally clicking on it and it's just not going. Another reason why I don't like Fanatics. That link doesn't work. The info you're looking for doesn't exist. Interesting. All right, well, Fanatics, you're dead to me. Dallas Mavericks -1.5, +155. This one's been up for a while. We're not going to take that. That's pretty whack. Halliburton. Fanatics is bad at everything they make. I agree. Fanatics gave me like a free credit to buy. Basically, they gave me a choice. They were like, you can have a bonus bet or you can have $50 to our store, right? And I was looking in the store and the shirts were exactly the same shirts they were selling at PacSun. It's like you're all getting the same shit from the same Chinese factory. Paul George under 20.5. Did we hit this? I think we did hit this, right? If not, it's a great bet. I don't know if you guys knew, but you can actually, doing the one-click bet in OddsJam, you can actually click and drag it. You can drag it over to the other window, and it puts it right into your bet slip. I don't remember if I hit this. Let me log in. But yeah, we're getting Paul George under 28.5 at +110. All these other books are showing -120. Underdog pricing at -137, of course. Caesars -121. Let's see where the line is moving. So, graph is not really telling us much. How about for the under? That's not telling us much either. But it is good value, so I don't know. Books are kind of favoring the over. Let's see what Pinnacle's doing. Pinnacle has been moving towards his over being more likely. So I'd probably skip out on this. A lot of books, the books aren't really that confident in their line, so it's not a great bet. Devin Booker under 0.5. Phillies over 3.5. We got some baseball, Ethan. So Pinnacle is what you want to look at for totals, right? And spreads. Totals and spreads for any sport. Pinnacle is the hallmark. Pinnacle giving us -146. It is ripping towards the under. Right? Draftkings also ripping towards the under. This bet is +135 on the over, so, and it's also getting less likely. This is not a bet you want to take, guys. Line movement is super important. If you see a line moving like this, right, it's ripping towards the under, but the bet is for the over, don't take it. Let's check out some PrizePicks. It's early in the morning, so there's not that much value. They made MLB jerseys this year, and people aren't messing with them. Hey, man. I need a MLB jersey in my life. Oh, wow. 61% chance to hit. Let's see what they're saying. 8.5 on Hot Streak. Over 7.5. Wow. Wait, that's insane. This is a great bet. So, let me explain. Let me zoom in a little bit. I need to take this before it gets bumped. So, Hot Streak Fantasy is showing over 8.5 at -233, right? So, they're saying it's very likely to happen. We're getting over 7.5 on PrizePicks at -119, which is absolutely insane. So, you always want to take a bet like this. This is great value. Again, if you want slips like this built out for you, you don't want to do the work, hit the Discord link in the description. We're dropping plays like this literally every single day. We've got professional sports bettors. Literally, it's their job to find value like this. Let me show you some of the wins we have. cash and slips out like this. We got a full channel of this stuff, guys. This is regular. Guys are absolutely crushing it. One of the members made $10,000 in one single day, literally just betting esports. Let's see. I mean, I don't have the bankroll for that. One day. He also does a lot of other stuff. All right, let's hit this before it gets bumped. Over 7.5. Great. That's awesome. Let's see. What is this? Paulo, we already took his. Yandy Diaz. What is this? Sabonis under fantasy score. Perfect. I need to make my camera smaller. Or maybe I need to put it in the middle so you guys can see this stuff. Here. All right, so Sabonis under 52.5 fantasy score. We're getting 1, 2, 3, 4 books showing us information. So this is a great bet. Get out the way. Sabonis under. Saboner. Maybe I should zoom in on this screen too. Also, I think my phone went to sleep. Is this still moving? Whatever. Alright, Sabonis under. Can somebody tell me in the chat, is my Pickett on the screen right now? In my software, it's showing the Pickett. There's two screens. One of them is showing Pickett on the screen, and one of them is showing Pickett off the screen. So just let me know. I genuinely can't tell. See, look. You guys see this? APA just bumped. So they moved his line from 7.5 to 8.5, right? I was too busy talking and I missed the line. That was a super profitable line. When you're betting on PrizePicks, when you're betting on Sportsbooks, they're going to bump the lines, right? Because we got all these people doing the same exact thing that I'm doing right now. Just looking for value in the market. The Pickett is on the screen? Okay. Let me get that out the way. Because I want to show you guys this. I think you guys get the point by now. Move. How do I move this? Quit. Man, OBS is a wonderful software, but it's also super confusing. Yeah, the phone did freeze, Ethan. I'll figure this stuff out, man. I will figure this stuff out. Man, that's super annoying. But I just wanted to show you guys this. So while we were looking at this play, APA over 7.5, it actually bumped, right? They moved it up to 8.5 while it was still in my slip. Why is my Pickett frozen? I don't know. That's really annoying. I don't know. Let's find one more slip and then call it a day. I'm going to be live streaming later, so it doesn't matter. Let's refresh. This is ridiculous. Blabber under 8. That APA thing kind of making me mad. That was a great bet. Draymond Green under. We already hit that. Yandy Diaz under batting fantasy score. We did not hit that yet. Let's do it. Under fantasy score. Man, I'm glad my phone didn't like freeze on my text messages or something. Freeze on my bank account. Sabonis, we hit that. It's a great play. PJ Washington, my man's got child support. We're going to fade him. What is it? PJ Washington under fantasy score 23. Boom. Man. PJ Washington, that plays there. Exit kick, Odamine, Cade coming in. Let's refresh. We just need 2 more to build out this slip. Under 8, under 7.5. All right, let's hit this because Hot Streak is showing -216, right? To go under 7.5. We're getting under 8 at -119 on PrizePicks, right? You see the -119. So that means we're getting great value. So we're gonna hit this play. Blabber under 8. And we need 1 more. Let's see. I kind of like, let me see. Freddie Freeman under batting score. All right, we'll take that. Hopefully none of these bumped. Freddie Freeman under batting score. Nice slip. And we're going to run half a unit, $25. Boom, we got that slip in. All right, guys. I think that's going to do it for this one. I got to get some food in my stomach. I got to figure out how OBS works because I know the screen's a mess. I'm going to get it figured out, guys. But we're going to be locking in every day. We're going to be doing this every single day. If you guys want to make some money, join the Discord, follow the data, man. That's all you have to do. All right.